A big question we often get is, can I donate my beneficial interest in my land trust to a charity? Hey, I'm Joe Siegel, your real estate asset protection lawyer here in Orlando, Florida with mylandtrustee.com, the largest land trustee and oldest land trustee in the state of Florida. And this is a question we get a lot is, can I donate my property to a charity? And absolutely, just like a lot of people will donate appreciated stock. So if you have stock and it has appreciated and you're going to have a huge capital gain on it, if you sell it, you may not want to hold on to it and then sell the stock because you're going to end up losing a lot of that money to capital gains tax. So what a lot of people do is they will then just donate that stock instead to a charity of their choice. The charity can then sell the stock, hold the stock, whatever they want to do, make the dividends off of it just like you've been doing. And they take that money and they put that money to that charitable use that the organization has. So if you just have a lot of appreciated stock lying around, you don't need it anymore. You don't need the money. You're getting to an age, your family's well off. You just don't need it. You can actually donate that. You can do exactly the same thing with the beneficial interest in a land trust. And we've had a lot of clients doing this lately where they will say, hey, I've got this real estate and it's in a land trust and I'm going to really get hit with a huge capital gain. Or they happen to be foreigners and they're going to be hit with the foreign investment in real property tax, the FIRPTA tax. And they just don't want to have to deal with paying that, going through the closing, filing the tax returns and everything. So they go, can I just donate it? Sure. In that case, what we do is they talk to the charity. Usually we end up working with the lawyers for the charity because they have lawyers who will donate their time. And we work out with that charity that they will accept an assignment of the beneficial interest in the land trust. At that point, once the assignment of the beneficial interest is done, the beneficial interest is a personal property interest. It's just like a sofa or a chair or a car. They now have received that donation of that property, even though it is just the beneficial interest in the land trust that they're getting. So now they control the property and they tell us what to do. Sometimes they'll hold on to it, but most of the time that charity is going to want to sell that property as quickly as possible, get the cash out of it and move on and put that cash to good use. So we've seen this happening quite a bit lately, where a lot of our clients are gifting away beneficial interest in their land trust to charities to get the charitable donation. They'll have an appraisal done on the property so they know exactly what the property's worth. When they donate the beneficial interest to the charity, they can now take that charitable donation as a donation on their taxes and on their tax return, and then now that charity can do with the property as they want. Another good thing about giving the beneficial interest in the land trust to the charity rather than giving the property to the charity is the charity is not then in the crosshairs of someone if they get hurt at the property or if something is bad at the property. That is not going to immediately hit the. So if you just deeded the property out of the trust or deeded the property out of your name directly to the charity, now the charity owns that property and they own all the liability that goes with owning a property, a piece of real estate where people can fall and get hurt. Dog attacks can happen. People can drown in the pool. Instead, it's still held inside the land trust. The charity is still sheltered and shielded by the asset protection of that land trust. So if something bad should happen at the property while the charity is still holding the land trust interest until they get it sold, it's not going to immediately hit the charity directly. So just something to keep in mind. If you have a land trust in Florida, it's just one of those things to keep in mind that if the property is appreciated, if you don't need the money, you don't need the property, you don't want to deal with it anymore, and you're ready to just be done with it, but you need a charitable deduction, consider just gifting your beneficial interest in the land trust to a charity. Talk to the charity first, have that charity talk to your trustee to make sure that everything's okay and that they understand what they're doing, and then do the assignment of beneficial interest to the charity after you've had your appraisal done. And you've just made a great charitable deduction for a cause that you support.
Thanks for listening to this edition of Trust This. If you got something out of it, please press like and subscribe and give us a 5-star review to help us reach others who can benefit from this series. Until next time, keep aspiring to a better life.